Kia ora. This is Crystal Starr from Starr Soaps in Taranaki, New Zealand. I am not a cosmetic technician by any standard. I am a at-home homemade soap maker, and today I'm soaping again with cocoa butter because it's so lush and luxurious. And I'm also soaping with lanolin, natural New Zealand lanolin from our sheep, and that's also because it's so luxurious and moisturising for your skin. So let's get started. The only thing, the only thing about my cocoa butter that's slightly disappointing is the fact that it is not deodorized like the last lot I bought. I got it a lot cheaper because of that. So it has limited my like the number of things I can do with it. It's sort of limited my creativity just a bit in the fragrance department because it's so sweet smelling. So what I'm doing today, because once again I'm soaping with that cocoa butter that has that very chocolatey smell, is I'm actually making Explosion-Eruption soap. I wanted to add some essential oils to this to make it the spice eruption that I speak of, but I'm a little bit concerned because I have been warned that these particular essential oils can make your soap come to trace rather quickly, so we shall see. I'm going to use some clove. I'm also going to use some cinnamon, so it will be cinnamony and clovey and chocolatey. That should be a nice mix. I'm just going to mix those in with my spatula because now it is time for me to do the fun part. Oh, it smells so good already. I love those essential oils. They are so strongly scented. You can just never lose. So I'll just move my batter over here and bring my colours over. I wanted to try and sort of place them in the order that I wanted to have them. This is the most colours I've worked with at one time, so it's a little bit exciting. And we just want to share our batter out. To our different colours. Very messy, so that's why I put down a cloth, and it's tricky to get the right amount, so I'm kind of just eyeballing it. That's just how I roll. If it's not exact, then I'm not fussed. Okay, so now I have to blend again, the dreaded blend again, but I can use my lower function in my blender, because in order to get a really good looking pour, I've done it again, I'm such a nutter, never mind. We really want thin trace. That's important. Sorry, I find it really hard to talk to you and do this at the same time, so I'm going to shut up and concentrate now. Righty. So now I get to have the fun of pouring my soap. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing alright. So I'm doing the column pour. Red, yellow, green, blue. So yeah, the way I've lined it out here. We want all our colours over here in the order that we want to use them, because that's going to help us. This is fun, but this is a little bit stressful. So I'm going to be holding one, I guess, because I don't have room to put them all down there. I guess yellow is going to have to be held because it's tricky. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last. Oops. Hello, welcome to the unmolding in the cutting of my spice explosion. Thought that I might have jinxed things by calling it that because it exploded, but never mind. I'm hoping this is just going to come out of here nice and easily. Okay, cut side here. Doesn't feel good, does it? So I'm just going to come up with this one nicely. Lock. Break. Seem to have gone ahead and made yet another soft soap. so good at that. And it's going to be a thin bar, but I didn't know that that was going to be the case. I'm not surprised by that. And I'll just cut it accordingly because it's a thin bar. It looks really pretty. The colours are really vibrant and bright, and that has made me a happy camper. And I'm thinking, once again, because of my cutter being thin, we're going to have to cut you straight down the middle. I usually like to draw a line first. Be sure I'm going to go as evenly as I can because I always freestyle everything. If somebody was to say to me, this doesn't look professional, I think I would reply, that's because it's not, darling, it's homemade. Alright, let's see if we can lift this log up. Come on baby, up you go. Oh wow, look at that. Awesome sauce. It's very soft. No, I probably should have waited. I've talked about this before, I'm not very good at waiting. Patience is not a virtue of mine. Okay, so one of the positive things about hurrying along these processes, for me anyway, is that I find it a lot easier to cut a soft soap than it is to cut a really firm soap. So that's kind of a plus, if you will. Just preparing my rack. I might need that knife again actually. Do a clean up job. I'll start with this log that I've already picked up and handled. Try to do some nice big bars. Maybe about that big, yeah. To hold this all steady. Yeah, so lovely and easy to cut when it's like this. Now it's going to be quite a large bar, so that's great. Very happy about that. Pretty. Okay. Awesome. Once again, I'll pop them all over here and bring you over and show you once I've done that, because I just find it easier. It's a much easier way. Try to show each bar as I go along as well, if I remember to. Sometimes I get eager. I'm really hoping that these colours stay nice and strong and bright. It definitely smells yummy and chocolatey and spicy, like a hot toddy, Christmas pudding or something like that. Right, I'm going to try to get 3 more bars if I can. I'm being too stingy. I try to do nice generous bars as I've talked about before. And this time I used the column pour technique, and I had a bit of a disaster. I actually, I named the soap Spice Explosion, and that's exactly what happened. Some of my soap exploded off of the bench that I had it on, and all over the floor and all over my leg, which was not very nice at all. So I cleaned all of that up, and I carried on anyway, and I ended up with the soap that you see. So I guess it's just a little bit of a, once again, proves persistence is key. Don't give up, never give up. My whole area that I'm in right now, my laundry it is, was just covered in red and purple soap, because those were the 2 colours that fell So that's why my rainbow isn't quite as I imagined it either. I was hoping it would be a bit better, but anyway, it still looks cool and I'm happy about that. Very groovy. Unlike any other soap I've ever seen, so that's cool. Super arty. I think my brother would be impressed. My brother's the artist of our family. And I think that he would look at that and go, wow, Crystal, cool. Did you make that? The middle design is neat as well. It's different. Again, all the colours sort of try to meld together in the middle. Doing this technique. That one's a really groovy bar. Oh, I'm loving the scent. The cocoa butter makes it very chocolatey, and then the cinnamon and the clove make it very spicy, and it's quite an edible sort of a scent. And this green part here seems to be very soft, so I'm trying not to touch it too much at all, hoping that it will actually harden more as the curing process goes on. I had been making soaps, and I had made 7 soaps all up, and I thought I had run out of everything, so I was going to have to stop. But then I found some more product, so I made more soap. And this was my first disaster when it all fell on the ground like that. My first soaping disaster, if you will. So you got to have one, you know, I guess. And it was mine. Of all my experiences, of all the soaps I've made, it was the first time anything like that had happened. So I'm just going to get this one and put it in half because it's quite a big one. And you can have some little smaller size bars there. And you can kind of see my rainbow going on that I was trying to achieve. So yeah, for a first time beginner, it's alright. Could have done worse. I really don't want to touch these too much just because I don't want to smudge and smear any more than I already have done so, but I'll bring you over to have a look. This is where they all are. See if I can't get some more light in on the situation. It wouldn't make much difference. So that's my spice explosion. And it is a groovy soap, and it will be for sale in 4 to 6 weeks once it's all cured. Thank you for watching.